You're watching 1700 presented by SYN, and at the moment we're joined by Destrends, which is really exciting.
Hey. Good afternoon.
Thursday.
It is, yeah. Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You guys have had quite an exciting few months. You've just played like heaps of live shows and like been prepping for like the release of your first EP, Lousy Lover.
You did release it. Oh, the release shows.
Yeah.
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 So how's the reception been so far with the EP just coming out on Monday?
It's been a really, really crazy week. It came out on Monday, so it's all super exciting. But yeah, it's been good. We've been doing some radio interviews and here with you guys and running around all over Melbourne pretty much trying to spruik it, I suppose. And yeah, it's kind of nice getting some messages from friends saying like, oh, I've just listened to it and stuff, because you kind of forget that people are always listening. So it's good. And we're so surprised how many people have bought it as well. So
yeah,
it's always a good sign.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I feel like we've almost visited the post office like 3 times a day every day, so that's a good sign.
That's good.
We're friends now.
Yeah. And also like lots of people have bought the vinyl too, which is awesome.
Yeah. Well, it looks beautiful. If anyone wants to get a copy,
Lousy Lover's
is
a
amazing.
picture of my face.
Yeah.
So you can take it home and I
What
can
a
stare at you.
beautiful face it is. Eyes like following people across the room. Yeah.
Yeah, Mona Lisa.
So yeah, you did choose to call it Lousy Lover. Like, kind of why did you choose to name it Lousy Lover?
Well, we have a track on the EP called Lousy Lover, so it's kind of named after that track. But I guess the song was about like, you know, so many people that you know are in like toxic relationships where you know that don't work. Either they're not very good in the relationship, or the person they're with, or it's not working out, and kind of hanging on to that for a very long time. You know, like maybe when it should have been done earlier or something. But the song's like an interesting one because it's like one of our first really slow song. It's a bit of like like a slow burner ballad type thing. So we haven't played it live yet. So we're going to be really interested to see how it goes.
For the tour.
That's going to be intense.
Yeah, because the shows are really high energy and everyone's jumping around and stuff. And so it's going to be interesting to see how the slow one
Hopefully
goes.
that's the point. Like, everyone gets their lighter out and like.
Or everyone leaves.
Or everyone leaves.
No one's going to leave. It also feels like there's kind of like a loose story that kind of flows throughout the EP. Was there that kind of follows these like dark characters or personas? Was there any like conscious story through it, or is kind of each track their own individual story? I guess
a little bit. I think I subconsciously wrote a lot of it without realizing that it was about stuff at the time. Definitely with Papa is one that was a very conscious song for me.
Okay.
And, so, you know, when you go to your family Christmas, there's always the crazy person, your crazy auntie or uncle or the grandparent or someone that says the wrong thing and ruins it. Ruins a day, that's me. So that was kind of my sorry to the family for ruining Christmas song.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, I didn't get that out of it.
Sorry, Dad.
I feel like everyone sort of, like a few people have came with that song and being like, oh yeah, it's about this, right? And it's like, yeah, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think a lot of the other ones are just kind of, at the time you don't really realise what they're about. Words come and...
Yeah, I think the songs relate to everybody. You know, they can interpret it a certain way, so...
I think there's a like definite like theme throughout the EP of kind of like, you know, relationships and probably most of it got like relationships going sour actually, to be honest, but it's I think there's a bit of consistency in the sort of theme across the 6 tracks on the EP. So kind of it feels like there's definitely a bit of a flow through it, which is nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. What were some of kind of the main influences for this EP?
Well, and it's kind of the first time we'd really done a really proper recording session. So most of the songs have just grown over time. A few of them we've been playing since we've begun playing live. And then there's a few new ones too. But I guess like me and Nathan kind of grew up on 80s Aussie rock, would you say? Like Mum and Dad had a lot of that stuff, like Divinals or Midnight Oil or The Angels, that kind of vibe. So I think a bit of that kind of comes through.
Yeah, definitely.
And Billy's, you're just a total 90s punk kid.
90s grunge, yeah.
Grunge.
That explains it all now.
I think that explains my guitar playing a little bit.
Yeah, so Billy, you're really influenced by your dad, I guess, the guitar sound.
Yeah, my dad used to be in Cosmic Psychos. So,
oh, sick.
Cool. Sort of an old school 90s Seattle sort of grunge band.
So that's a really big influence as well. So
well, we can kind of hear it all coming through, and hearing you explain that, it gives a really good insight.
I guess it's like 80s post-punk, like no synth. It's like 80s without the synth.
You always get a lot of heavy influences for your voice, especially. Everyone's like, oh, Ian Curtis or Bauhaus or this or and it tends to be a lot of that sort of 80s new wave stuff, especially. But I think we've also talked about before, I think even like outside of sound influences, I think Matt especially is sort of influenced by the front people of those massive Aussie bands, like really crazy, eccentric people, like, you know, Peter Garrick, for example, which they're touring again this year, which is going to be amazing.
Hey, yeah,
we just got tickets to that. It's exciting.
Even like I got a lot of Nick Cave from the birthday party out of it too. Very like erratic stuff.
Cool. We probably started listening to a fair bit of that stuff when we moved to Melbourne because.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We're kind of country bumpkins.
Oh, really?
So didn't know anything.
Oh, wild. Where did you guys grow up?
We grew up in Deniliquin in New South Wales.
Wow.
Never heard from Geelong in Geelong.
Yeah, Geelong representative.
So I've heard that Denny Ute Muster, me and Nathan have been to about 10.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, speaking of your live shows as well, you guys have put like a massive name for yourself with all your live shows. Everyone loves all your theatrics and everything, and even with the acoustic set, you guys have
killed it.
Gone all out. It's amazing.
That was an exclusive. We've never played acoustic before.
You heard it here first.
So it was amazing. It worked so well. But like, how did you kind of harness, I guess, all that live energy into the EP? Was it like really hard because you don't have like a audience to vibe on?
It's hard as a 3-piece because we're like super limited as to what we can play, you know, because, you know, I mean, at the end of the day it's bass, drums and guitar, so
and trying to flail around.
So I think part of like the you know having that stage presence is trying to make up for maybe, you know, also what's missing a little bit for as terms of our instruments go, you know. I think we try to make up for the fact that we're just a 3-piece and there's only 3 of us on stage by, you know, Matt's always generally pretty outrageous on stage and stuff. It's always a good time.
Yeah. Well, we're so excited to see what you guys are going to give us more in 2017. Hopefully some more content and everything. But you are releasing, I guess, your whole EP launch throughout April.
Yeah, we've got the tour coming up.
Yes.
I think we're playing Ballarat, Geelong,
Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney. Brisbane,
yeah. The main one is the 28th of April at the Gasso.
Yes, so definitely check that one out.
Yeah. Very cool venue. I don't know if anyone's not been there. The roof comes off. It's cool.
Anyway, we do have to go to a song now, but it's been lovely chatting with you guys today. And yeah, everyone, check out this EP. It's fucking it's very fantastic. And yes, do go see them at the Gasso on the 28th of April. Also, if you're in Ballarat or Geelong, check them out at the Eastern or the Barwon Club.
Go check them out on Facebook as well.
Yes, on Facebook. Give them a like. Destrends are amazing. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us. Bye-bye.